That was probably the worst. I couldn't hold it. I know you're not frozen because I can see your hand shaking. Well, this is the Anthony Show. Hi. Are all you boys and girls out there ready for a new story? There once was a man named Michael Finnegan. He had whiskers on his chin again. They fell out and then grew in again. Poor old Michael Finnegan began again.
Welcome to What an Oddcast. Oh,
Were you just like you're just waiting for the first minute so you can say fuck?
Yes, fuck you. But no, welcome to Oddchat. What an Oddcast. Anthony Denney, Jared Minekime. We're normally here. Normally we're joined by Sergeant Redacted, our buddy Jeremy, but he's not able to be here today. He's off doing military fuckamajiggets. I don't know.
What a cuck.
Yeah, he is a cuck. So we have some news things to go over. We want to go over the bracket we've been doing on the main show. We can do it on your podcast platforms, wherever. Yeah, we're gonna go over the bracket. We got some other things to do. So Anthony, how was your week? Because I haven't talked to you. So how was your week?
My week is pretty good, you know. Heather started teaching from home today.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was really weird to wake up and she still be here.
Best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
I don't have a. I know. Good thing, like I don't do anything crazy in the morning, like scream karaoke naked.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I knew that she was going to be home, so I did have my scream karaoke canceled, but
just come downstairs with like the nastiest porn you could find, blaring out loud on your phone. Like, oh wow, I didn't realize you were home. Ooh, are you in a meeting?
I could do that tomorrow as be like this is a long-term thing. Got it.
My bad.
No, but no. Shit. I was gonna do an escape room on Saturday.
I wouldn't recommend using the hand soap. It's not hand soap anymore.
It's still blue though, so I gotta be worried about that.
I know that's natural.
I was going to do an escape room on Saturday, and that has been canceled.
Yeah, I'd assume anything like that would probably be canceled at the moment.
Michigan had a second wave of closings.
There's a lot of places doing that. Our buddy, good friend of the show, Seth there, his sister lives out in Chicago. She was talking about Chicago was in the same situation, and the restaurant she cooks at was getting shut down.
Yep. So that got canceled. So now we're doing a game night at my house because
wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
There's anything you do in this world right now, non-political podcast, I'm just saying.
I mean, I would share up my mask, but my mask stays in my card, so I don't forget it.
Oh, it's fair. I have like 3 of them from work, so interchange them and whatnot.
I also got some candy canes this week.
I can tell you got some candy canes. Isn't it a little early for candy canes? I haven't even had my pumpkin pie and whatnot yet.
Dude, I've been drinking
candy canes.
I've been drinking eggnog since October. The one rule, and I use rule very lightly, is like the one thing that I have power is I've set up a thing is like, well, yeah, you can start decorating for Christmas and stuff, but that tree does not go up until Black Friday.
I've had to endure Christmas music since November 1st. Like, they didn't even wait. The day after Halloween, like on Halloween, they played Halloween music playlist for like 2 hours, and then it was just normal. garbage playlist they always have. And then as soon as the next day I came into work, Christmas music. Like they did not hesitate to just start up with that.
If you know me, you'll know that I'm very like anti-Christmas stuff before Black Friday, just because of how much it annoys you. But the closer I get to Black Friday, the more accepting I'm getting. Like I watched a Christmas movie, watching Muppets Christmas Carol with Heather on Sunday. I'm excited for that.
I will watch no Christmas movie. I will do no such thing. And you want to change that? I take that back. I'll watch 8 Crazy Nights just because it's dumb enough to be like, yeah, this isn't really a Christmas or Hanukkah or anything.
About to say that's not a Christmas movie. About to say I can definitely argue that that's not a Christmas movie.
Yet it's the only one I like. I think it's against my heritage.
Muppets Christmas Carol. That one's a good one.
Muppet Christmas Carol, it's not that it's a bad movie. I just don't like Christmas at all. I don't like I get it at all.
I agree.
So the movies no man.
Christmas is probably
I watched The Snowman all the time as a kid, and I don't even really watch that anymore either.
Christmas, when as I would say, the lower holiday of my favorites actually. But I'm a child of divorce, so Christmas was very like stretched thin.
Boo, boo.
So because my childhood, it makes me be like, oh, Christmas isn't that great of a time. I know people when people like, oh, do you like Christmas? I'm like, eh.
Oh man, I get shitted on for it because I will shit all over your Christmas. Like I have no problem telling you to your face that it's a garbage holiday. I get shit on by everybody for it, but it's a garbage holiday.
Heather, she
garbage
is so upset. Like not even angry. She's upset with me that I don't like that. I'm not it's not that I don't like Christmas. It's just not my favorite.
I prefer the holiday where we round up the children and sacrifice them in a giant bunny costume.
Yes, I remember Dingus Day as well.
Yeah. It's right before Easter. It gets overlooked every year. So anyway, so we do have some MCU things that are going on that I think we need to bring up, Anthony. Jeremy's not here, which is kind of sad. He doesn't.
Are you sure?
They don't have forearms.
I think I can see him in your webcam somewhere.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
I don't want to turn around.
Hey guys, it's me, Jeremy. I'm just here to tell you that I love you guys. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. And I'll see you again Monday. But right now, I'm too busy trying to butt fucking alligators. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Oh, that was sweet and charming. How kind of him to oh my god. So if you listen to the last episode, Anthony had these fucking shades. He kept trying to show up.
My sister-in-law, Holly, and Heather, they go do this thing called glow drumming, where it's cardio drumming at night. They have like these drumsticks that glow in the dark and stuff. So Holly got these and she brought them over because they were with her cardio drumming stuff. And I said, man, I wish I had a pair of those. And she's like, do you want these? I can't wear them because I have glasses. And the rest of that's history, as you can probably see. The best part, if I want to turn off, I can, without taking it off, I just slap myself in the head. Or turn it back on. Gotta punch myself in the face. I feel like it's such a tool, especially
design ever is you have to punch yourself in the face.
I know. Put the button like over here, not right here. It's like literally the button's right in the center of the glasses, right there.
That's great.
I know. I feel like such a tool, especially like the shutter shades and the candy cane together. Like
you tool. You
I look like
a slut.
Either I'm a douchebag or I'm doing Weekend at Bernie's.
They have to be all like lighting up and whatnot to be the Weekend at Bernie's to really sell it.
No, he's not there. Look at him. He got the candy cane in his mouth.
It's just super glued to your lips so it doesn't fall out.
It's not even unwrapped.
Everyone would believe it.
MCU news.
Yeah, we do have some MCU news. So first off, all the Netflix shit. So we have Punisher, Daredevil, all that shit. It looks like things have moved forward on some of that. They have John Bernthal came out about the Punisher, said that he's talked with Marvel, but they haven't said anything's going to happen. And he's like, and if anything was, I'm not in the boardroom for that. Like, that's all decisions made by people that I'm not allowed to talk to. However, he did say that it's nothing he's forgotten about. The Punisher is very much on the forefront of his schedule, and that as soon as it becomes available, he will immediately jump onto it. But it needs to be done right, and it needs to be done well, or they won't do it at all. So that's where John Bernthal stands. But apparently Marvel has approached him, but there hasn't been any confirmation to him that they're going to do anything. I think it was by the way he danced around it, it sounded like it was just more of a formality. Like, hey, like you did it. People kind of liked you. If we were going to do it, would you be open to it? Okay, great. And then they just went and did their own thing and haven't gotten back to him. So God only knows. I hope they bring him back, though.
I mean, Marvel's gotten smart. They know what to do to please the people. I mean, if they so much have they have the stuff that hides, like hidden in plain sight, you know.
Yeah.
Like Scott Lang's daughter being older now.
I mean, that is the thing I will say though about the John Bernthal being the Punisher is season 1 and 2 were the best Punisher things I'd seen ever. Like, I don't care what movie you put in front of me, I will take the Punisher the 2 seasons they did over any of the movies they did. Even
better than the one starring Dolph Lundgren.
Go fuck yourself, Anthony. We don't talk about that.
I actually have some Transformers news, which is semi-exciting.
Transformers news. What do you got there?
Stephen Caple Jr., from director, writer of Creed 2, the sequel to Creed.
Okay, yeah.
He has been connected to the next Transformers movie. He would be directing
Real Steel. It's on.
Who knows? So,
opening scene, Optimus Prime, like, I'm gonna knock your block off.
That would be good.
Hugh Jackman in the other corner.
Got to do that thing where you make sure you wave your hands at them, you know, egg them on. They lose in that movie.
They do.
Like, for all the fucking kit and caboodle, like, oh yeah, this fucking robot's the best fucking robot. It'll beat your robot.
Knows how to speak and translate Japanese.
And then he loses.
And they just casually graze over that in that movie. Just like he can't, like Hugh Jackman is playing the father of Real Steel. And if you haven't seen it, let me just tell you, like, he doesn't know the controls because they're all in Japanese or whatever. And he's like, okay, we need to get the guy that gave it to us. We need a translation. We need to get it out of this into English. And his kid just takes it and he's like, oh yeah, Dad, you know, they gloss over it with, yeah, Dad, I've been reading some stuff and whatnot. And I'm like, what? Like fucking subtitles on your anime? Like, what the fuck is this shit?
I have watched so much anime. I've watched both subbed and dubs. I can tell you, I know Sugoi, I know Nakama, I know Baka.
This is all made up words. This is all gibberish.
No, I'm just saying, out of these years I've been watching it, that's all I know. Like, there's no diffusion. Like, you don't learn shit just because you watch.
You're not a true fan of the Japanese art.
But no, what I like about that movie is just like, oh yeah, it's a jungle robot. It has a shadow function. Why have a shadow function? Why not just have a joystick? Why make a guy have to pretend to lift shit up? It's fucking...
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Anyway, so Transformers news was there's another movie coming, which
based in the Bumblebee universe.
So the Bumblebee one is a separate universe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
it is.
I thought they were going to try to just cram it all back in, and
no, God, no, it was a complete reboot. Thank God.
Thank God indeed, because that movie was actually enjoyable. I had a fun time watching that one. Unlike a lot of the Michael Bay ones.
No sex jokes. Well, there was a girl eating a hot dog.
You don't put Michael Bay in there that you don't get 100 million of those everywhere, even robots.
You don't exploit women as much.
But everyone needed to see Megan Fox slow motion running. Apparently, it got Shia LaBeouf laid. So I mean,
Hey, I'm fucking lucky for. I just gotta say, if being a lead actor with a hot chick guarantees you to get laid. I mean, Brad Pitt, Nicholas Hoult, Shia LaBeouf.
any women, ladies that listen to the show, because I know there are a few.
At least one.
God bless you for fucking sticking around with this train wreck of a show every time it comes out.
This misogynistic, racist show.
This fucking hot garbage of a show. I can't believe this hasn't been canceled. Fireside's still going strong, and I mean, Chipper is like, I think he killed a prostitute.
There's 2 of those episodes though.
There's 10 actually. We actually just did our 10th one.
Anyways, you were saying to the women of who watch the show.
So the females who managed
don't say female.
The females that somehow managed to get through this show. I would just like to know: do you think Shia LaBeouf has a big wiener? Big lead up just for that. Let us know at oddcast@oddcastmedia@gmail.com.
Well, Jared, for one, you can find the answer out because he has been nude.
Because the big thing around Hollywood is William Dafoe, man who just splits people in half. Apparently,
had to get a body double.
Had to get a body double for his dick. That is amazing. That is a talent in itself. Who cares if you're a great actor? You have to get a body double just because your dick's too big.
Yeah. All right.
Believe it or not.
I mean,
Ripley's in the future right there. Do you remember watching that growing up?
Oh, yeah, I do. It was fucking hosted by Superman.
It was, yeah. My arm's feeling a little bit better, too.
Yeah, look at that.
Not like 100. Like, I think it's just the muscles haven't been used so long, so it's like weak, but definitely doing a lot better than it was.
Hey, guess what I found?
Oh, God, what did you find?
Shia LaBeouf in the buff.
I don't want to see it.
I mean, it's like this big. But that could just be from the photo.
No, I think that's accurate.
He's like, Shia LaBeouf is actually like that tall. So, I don't know. We're looking at like what? Like five and a halfer? Yeah, probably like a fiver.
Man, this show derailed so quickly. Thank God this is only a live show.
Hey, you're the one who asked.
I did. But anyway, moving on. Some more MCU news. As I said, we had the Punisher there. We also have apparently Charlie Cox is in it's only rumored right now, but he went into talks with Marvel Studios as well. So it's looking like they're going to take the most popular things from the Netflix and bring it back.
So Daredevil and Punisher.
Daredevil and Punisher. There's no confirmation on it. I know Charlie Cox originally said no when they approached him, and he went off with Hugh Jackman. Well, he was with Hugh Jackman in like a whole musical thing. There was like a whole thing he got involved with. It seems to be the thing for people. Like they're all getting into like Broadway and musicals, but I think because a lot of that's died, it's like, yeah, I could do Daredevil. Can't really do the other stuff right now.
First off, Hugh Jackman's always been a Broadway singer. But second off,
weird.
Charlie Cox permanently like ruined his own communication skills because he was so getting into Daredevil that when he talks to people, he just he would stare off into space and not look at them. Because he's played a blind guy, so he had to learn how.
A blind guy, yeah.
So he had to get rid of those instincts. So he's probably building those instincts back up. Yeah,
it's amazing. That wow.
Kudos to him and Ben Affleck as well. He's not the bad guy. That movie is so bad.
What are you talking about?
He wears leather. He's an
Can you ima-
acrobat.
Oh god, there was a sex scene in that movie. They were both just covered in hot, sticky, tight leather. Oh god.
Dude, is like there's that scene, in the end of the movie where he's in the fucking building and it's doing the sprinkler system. After he's done with that, he's just like, I need someone to cut me out of this. This thing shrank 3 sizes. I'd ask Electra, but reasons why.
I was just thinking, if his other senses are highly attuned, I can't even imagine how he stomachs getting undressed when he gets home out of that Daredevil suit. Like, you've just been sweating and permeating in a leather red suit all night. Terrible design. Just terrible design flaw.
Wait, guys, I think Daredevil's here. What makes you think that?
Anyone hear the sound of what it seems like leather, like scrunching somewhere?
No wonder why that Daredevil in that universe can like dodge bullets. He's had to do it since day one.
He's always been getting shot at.
And I like the idea where he's like, I'm not the bad guy. You're dressed as the devil. You're a Catholic. You're literally dressed as the worst
person. It's a message to evildoers that they're going to hell.
Is that really what it is? I'm not gonna. It's like the Batman thing. I'm not gonna kill you, but I'm gonna break your spine and send you to the hospital.
Where you'll probably die anyway.
Or the medical bills will get you.
Sure, they come cut your fingers off as payment. So the Punisher and Daredevil are likely looking like they're going to be coming. We have the Multiverse of Madness coming, which is that's already shaping up to be fucking insane. Just the rumors coming out about the casting.
I hope the rumors are true.
Like they were saying, this is a quote from Marvel Studios. They said their ambitions for the Multiverse of Madness were higher than what they did for Endgame. Like with the amount of characters and crazy shit they had in the drawing room of like, this is how we want to approach it. So I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I like the idea that it's going to be like, it can be hyped up like, oh, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield are in there. It's going to be like a 2-second thing where they're just like in the background of like a cracked screen or something like, these are alternate versions of New York. There's just Tobey Maguire sitting there, like, reading a newspaper, like...
Huh.
Man, it's almost pizza time.
Gotta have a pizza time quote in there somewhere. There was talk that Tobey Maguire was being talked to about playing Uncle Ben in, like, a flashback thingy. Which, again, I still need a pizza time reference, though. All right, sport, now it's pizza time.
Cue to him getting shot. He was going to this fucking Tom Holland having his really good crying face. He got a really good crying face. Just like he was going to pizza time and there was a robber there. like that's the worst place to put the reference.
Crying over a pizza.
Yeah, we haven't been able to go back.
Jesus Christ. I'm trying to think what else. There was Spider-Man there. That they had that. WandaVision's coming very soon. They put out a trailer in the South American marketing. There was a leak out about the trailer coming, and they're like, people are saying that they get everything last because they'll get everything after we do. So the fact that they're just now getting a trailer, they're like, it must be coming soon. It's usually how it works. They'll get it right before it drops. So it's looking like WandaVision will be coming this month if rumors to hold true, and it'll just be a last minute drop-a-rooney by the look of it because they haven't said too much. Oh, well, by the way,
they're not going to say anything until The Mandalorian is done. It's not coming until The Mandalorian is.
Fair enough, maybe. Or they'll be smart and they'll put it out when there's a couple episodes left in that, so that it gives it's not giving people time to quit. Because that's why they ended up dropping things when they did, is people were unsubscribing. So
be smart if they like, hey, if you wait until next week, that's when this will come out. Be like, motherfucker.
That too.
Or have it Mandalorian Friday, WandaVision Saturday for the first week.
That too. So I watched this little show called Andy Donna's Big Ol' House of Fun. It was okay, but I did go back. It made me go back and rewatch. I Think You Should Leave, and no, it's it's funny that I've just been on that. I went back and watched that series again. The one because Netflix only has one season, but they aren't like super long episodes. They're like the 17-minute sketch comedy things, but they're fucking hilarious. I think it's Tim Robinson, but it's fucking great. Every single one made me laugh. So I really want them to bring that back. But it was funny because Game Grumps just brought it. Aaron and Dan just brought it up. I've been behind an episode, so I've been catching up. And they had just brought it up last week. And I'm like, I fucking love that show. And they brought up the mud pie thing with the receipt. And I'm like, yes, that was like one of the best ongoing fucking things to end the series on.
I got fucking movie news.
Oh, what do you got?
Did you hear about Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman 84.
No, I haven't. I don't pay attention to DC. I'm sorry, everyone. I know. Let the hate mail come through. I don't pay attention to DC that much.
So it's not going to theaters.
It's going to the home release?
It's going to HBO Max on Christmas for free.
That is big. Well, not free.
No, for the membership price. You don't have to pay anything else.
But that's what I mean. They're hoping to get more people to subscribe to HBO.
But
I've been watching Game of Thrones.
But yeah, you can watch fucking Wonder Woman 84 on Christmas.
I might. I probably will. It's not there. I was just talking about that the other day. So many movies have been pushed back and whatnot. There's not a whole we were talking about it the other day, and I'm like, I haven't really seen like a new movie in a while, like an actual new movie, because everything just kept getting pushed back.
Dude, I told Heather, I was talking about this the other day. I don't care when this whole thing is over in like 2025.
I've been seeing that a lot.
I don't care what movie is in theaters. I'm going to go see it. I don't care if it's fucking like Elmo's World, the movie. I'm going to go fucking see that shit in theaters.
An interesting question here, because there are some movies that are coming out soon. This coming year, in fact, because they're finished. Theaters are just about dead. So are we going to see these all going to their all DC is going to end up going to HBO instead, and Marvel will be going to Disney Plus instead? Because they still haven't released Black Widow, and they said it's because they were waiting for theaters, and now they're holding on to it because Regal Cinema got taken under when 007 postponed itself. So it's like, oh well, now like all the major theater chains are dying, and they still have not released it or had said anything about releasing it. It's like, well, half the theaters are dead now, so either you're going to put it on Disney Plus or it's not going to ever go anywhere at this point.
I really hope that Wonder Woman 84 becomes like really watched on HBO.
It's going to be.
So people will be so Disney will be like, "Oh, we can just put it on there." Like it's going to be successful. People
it's going to be huge because nobody has anything to watch.
I mean, I will not buy Mulan. I will not spend money to see Mulan. I don't even know if I'm going to see one that's free. It's a terrible movie.
From what I've heard, it's fucking awful. They gutted it.
Yeah.
It's terrible. They did the same thing they did to the Dumbo one, where they just gutted the original story and made something different that's terrible.
Yeah.
And I know there's people who are shitting on that because they're like, oh, I thought the new Dumbo was like unique. Like, no. You know the story of Dumbo. The live action Dumbo they did, the first 10 minutes was the story exactly what you'd expect. And then the next hour or whatever is left of that movie, they just let him go hog wild with whatever the fuck he wanted to do, and it's not even Dumbo anymore. Yeah, they introduce a girl teaches him how to fly. The circus is owned in a giant city by a giant corporation, and they're the last of their kind, trying to struggle to survive with Danny DeVito as the ringmaster. And I'm like, this isn't even Dumbo anymore. Like, what is this?
Okay, first off, I have two things to ask if they had it in the movie. Did they have the pink elephants?
No. I was thoroughly disappointed when that scene came on. It was a very mild version.
Okay, that really took the steam out of my fucking joke.
Yeah, do you know what it was? You want to know how they did pink elephants?
Please tell me.
Well, because Disney realized they couldn't have an elephant getting drunk. What they decided to do is they had a bubble performance crew that when they did their show, they did a very, very short, you get a very dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, and then it was basically over, and then it was just elephants, bubble elephants. But they called it Pink Elephants, and you get the song for like 2 seconds. Yeah. Do you see why I walked away from it?
Took literally all the steam out of my joke because the fact that they didn't have it. Because I assumed that they would have the pink elephants.
Oh no! What in name? Yes. In actual pink elephant? Fuck no! It was anything like pink elephant. It was just bubble elephants with a 2-second thing of the pink elephant song.
Well, my joke was going to be: do they have the racist crows in there?
No, they don't have a talking. They didn't have a talking mouse. The talking mouse got replaced with the little girl and the owner of the original circus, played by what's his face, Colin Farrell. There,
I hate everything that you're saying. Please stop.
Yeah, no, it was pretty terrible. And from what I've heard, Mulan did the same thing. The first 10 minutes, the beginning of the movie is just automatically like not Mulan, and then it slowly shifts into what Mulan is, but they still make their tweaks, and then they change everything.
The thing that I've seen in this big thing that they changed,
they gave her
Mulan
powers.
About? Yeah, they gave her fucking magical.
We talked about this
powers.
before. We got on this rant before. They gave her magical godlike powers for some reason, and I don't.
Purpose thing, in the original Mulan, it's like, oh look. She's smart. She might not be, have natural strength like as fucking Yao, but she uses her intelligence. Look at that. Look at all the possible great soldiers that you're missing out on because you're being a sexist pig, as opposed to now you're born with it. You're great.
Yeah, no, it's fucking terrible from what I've seen. God, it's so bad. It breaks my brain because it's just that fucking bad. Like I don't know what Disney's thinking because like their live action things they're doing. You said you liked Aladdin. I haven't watched it.
Aladdin.
I just don't want to.
Aladdin was the best one. Now it's the best one for the reason why
even over Lion King.
Lion King is basically a shot for shot, so it doesn't add anything new.
Yeah, so that one's like meh. Just toss it aside.
Yeah, exactly. Like I like it, I have it, I own it, but I don't think I've watched it one time in theaters.
Plus, we have Disney Plus.
Yeah,
so it's there anyway.
No, we just got a new TV. It's great. It's finally great.
I saw you just got a new. Everybody's getting new shit.
Well, I haven't gotten a new TV since I moved to Michigan.
Really?
Yeah, the TV that I had was the same TV from the first day that I moved here and bought stuff.
I haven't got a new TV since I'm trying to think. 3 years ago, I've just had the little TV I have. I did have another TV, but it was broken by my room by a roommate's child by accident when we were horsing around. And then they felt really bad. They pitched in to help me get a new one. And then I've had this one ever since that.
Yep, they were Black Friday deals. They were Black Friday deals at Walmart. Like I
got this one on sale. $250 instead of $350. They had it like $100 off. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it.
But Rojo, the first thing I watched, the original Lion King.
The original Lion King?
Yep.
Well,
that was the first thing that I watched. I'm like, I'm watching this. Oh my god! But it's so nice to be able to play video games from the couch.
From the couch we go down.
I used to be standing like not too far away from the TV because I can't read all those tiny little text.
Yeah, no, you can't read shit. Yeah.
So I'm like, I got to be close to the TV because I can't read the shit. I can't see how much ammo I have. I'm like, is that a fucking 5 or a 6?
I mean,
I don't
would like to get a new TV and whatnot, but also, I do have some gaming news, and it was brought to my attention right before the show here. You probably, if you follow us Oddcast Network on Facebook, you saw my post in there about it.
Is it that the platforming in Jedi and Star Wars Fallen Order is garbage? Sorry, I've been playing through that game, and I don't like the platforming.
I played through it and beat it.
I'm working on it. Please continue before we talk about Star Wars, because I want to bring up something funny.
The fighting had some good moments for me, except for the final boss battle, when you get there, get ready to tear your hair out because that one was just the biggest little bullfuck I've ever had to play.
Since we're still talking about it, I just want to say that game jump scared me.
Did it really?
Yeah, spoilers for Fallen Order.
Spoiler.
When you first get to Kashyyyk and Saw Gerrera hops on your... that scared the shit out of me because suddenly there was a man in front of me and I'm like, what the fuck? Because I was so focused at the fucking, like, I'm going to shoot this. Hey, whoa, where the fuck did you come from, man? Fucking Forrest Whitaker coming out of nowhere. Fucking... like, you droopy-eyed ass motherfucker, I'll fucking kill you and your family. Hey, he scared the shit out of me. I can't help what I say. He's scared. I worked at a haunted house. I know what people say.
So no, what I was saying was the CEO of Sony said that PS5 games, according to him, and I can't confirm or deny this because I don't have a PS5, so I haven't had to buy any games for one. But he's at least saying that they're going to be hiking the price up to $70 per game. But you know that's going to be more than $70 because you're also going to have to add tax. So it's going to be like right now where it's $60 plus tax. So you're looking at more than $75. So yeah,
why are they
paying?
Why?
No money. He said it's a fair price because you get all your money's worth out of PS5 games. So he will be raising the prices to $70. If there's
a single EA sports game on there, he's lying.
Yes. Madden, NHL.
Then he's immediately a liar. He's raising the prices because he can raise the prices.
Star Wars.
That new Call of Duty Cold War game.
Battlefield.
If you buy the disc, you still have to download 250 gigabytes.
It's actually not 250 gigabytes. I guess if it is if you download Warzone with it, but it's actually only 88 gig, I found out.
Well, without any patches.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, it was actually smaller than I thought. But then I realized it's also because Warzone is still a separate thing. So if you didn't have Warzone before, then it's definitely going to be more for you. Plus, if you have the next gen, there's an extra patch you have to get for the graphic enhancements that go with the upgraded cards and whatnot on the X and S. There's an extra patch they have to do to make sure the game's up to code. So there's an extra download.
190 gigabytes. Total on the
good thing I don't have an next gen because I'm a poor broke piece of shit. So I will never have to do those patch things.
I'll probably get one in a couple years, but I'm like I always say whenever we talk about Call of Duty, I have not bought a Call of Duty since Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah, you happy with that?
I played Ghost. I'm very happy with that.
Oh God, yeah, I played Ghost too.
Yeah, I played it because you had it. I'm like, I never bought this. Let me fucking play it.
Here's the thing. I was thinking about this the other day. There were things about Ghost that I did like. The problem is that game as a whole bombed so bad that they kind of just scrapped every single thing that they came up with for that game. But the thing that I liked about it is like with the two newest Call of Duties, you can pick operators. But even with that, like you're only picking like what skin that person's going to have. Whereas with Call of Duty Ghosts, each individual loadout, I could make a specifically designed look of a ghost, like your ghost character. Ooh. So like if I wanted a shotgun class and I wanted a dude that looked really like slim, no body armor look kind of thing, I could do that. If I wanted to do with an LMG that was just look like a hulking mass, I could make one specifically for that class. That's something I thought was neat. I was like, okay, so I have like specific characters so I know which class goes with what, whatever. That was neat. They never brought that back again. Like that game bombed so bad, even the ideas went away. And it's like there were some good ideas there, just it wasn't executed well.
Scrap it all.
That's terrible. And they also had airstreak things, but they didn't actually give you a launcher.
They had Michael Myers.
The whole point was no launcher, no airstreaks, but I think they still had a chopper, so you had to like shoot it, and it was annoying. There was a whole mess of things with that game.
Well, it's because they try to get rid of the fucking noob tubes, but you can't get rid of the noob tubes because sometimes the noob tubes are helpful.
It's about I don't know. You just have to take the good with the bad.
Dude,
but I also found out.
I was about to say I remember running the Olympia Law class. Anyways,
those days. Well, we were playing the other night, and James had to tell me to make sure that my crossplay is disabled on any Call of Duty game now. And I asked him why, and apparently, with the new Call of Duty dropping, it's already become rampant with PC players having hacks. They didn't have a patch yet, so he's like, "Yeah, we've just been playing on our consoles and not cross-playing because it's just not worth it."
People suck.
Like, it's just fucking stupid. Like, why do you have to cheat day one with a game? Like, that's fucking dumb.
And the best part is that like they're not even good at the game. Like they're always bad at the game.
If you have to cheat where you're not dying to gunfire or yada yada, you have to enforce some kind of god mode or invisibility. Like, you are a terrible player then. Like, you can't actually play the fucking game. You have to cheat.
Yeah. Like, I'm a bad player, but I overcome that by practicing and dying over and over until I get better.
Yeah. Like, when I first started playing Call of Duty, I was garbage.
Back in 1994.
Yeah, I was playing in the womb when I came out. I was the first Call of Duty player ever.
I remember playing Call of Duty. Anyway, please continue with your story.
No, just, I was terrible. I never did any good. But then I met a couple friends there, Max Kurgan, Drow Death. I think he changed his name, his gamer tag now. But they, because Drow was an ex-Army Ranger, and he taught Kurgan how to play based off of his Ranger training. And then that's the same thing they did for me. And ever since then, I got pretty decent at the game. Well, but it's a matter of you just have to have practice. Like, you're not going to just walk into it and be great. But cheating's definitely not going to fucking get you there.
No, and plus you have to pay extra. Imagine dropping, $60+ on a video game just to drop some more money so you can play it without dying and make other people have a terrible time.
Imagine spending money on a game for a skin.
I'm guilty of that. I'll admit it.
I haven't done that yet. I have bought season passes and things like that, but I have not.
I've actually recently done that.
Really?
Yeah, Doom Eternal.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Doom Eternal, you bought a skin.
Yeah, well, you see, they came out with the pre-order stuff that they finally came out, and one of them is the Revenant, but instead of cannons, he has trumpets. And I have to have, it was $2. You get other stuff with it as well, but I'm like, is the trumpets? I don't even play the multiplayer anymore.
Jesus Christ.
I wish I would have
had like some promise to it. Anyway, back to the original source of topic here. $70 is that really what next gen games are going to get brought up? Because if Sony's going to do that, then other people are going to start following suit. Mm-hmm. Like, they lowered the price of the consoles. Hey, that's great. Don't raise the price of the fucking games because that defeats the goddamn purpose for people that try to buy this shit.
Everyone will do it. Plus, not to mention, that's just the base game plus DLC plus the season pass.
It's like $20. You're going to charge me $75 for your games now. That's what you want to bring next gen to. So if I had a next gen console, you want to charge me that. On top of that, that's a really good point. You're going to have a season pass or a battle pass. There's going to be something that I'm going to end up wanting to get with the game because of something that comes with it. And that's going to be like a $30 to $40 extra. Like, what the actual fuck? It's already up to over $100 if I want to do all that. Spend over the course of the time of that game. And if it's something like Rainbow Six, I mean, I'm a basic bitch. I keep buying the season pass because I like, if they're like the characters that come out, I get used to them. I use them. I get good with them. Like, that's just how I am with that game. But if prices are gonna raise, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna pay the $25 for the season for the year-long pass because it's like, well, I paid $75 for the fucking game. I don't want to spend more fucking money to God damn it! Can we just be like Witcher 3?
It's not you who they're selling it to. But no, I do. Also, I like how the season pass has evolved. Because I remember when it just used to be things like, oh yeah, you can get all the DLC. It's a season pass. Like, when you go to a park, you get your season pass. So, and then someone, probably Fortnite, I don't know exactly who, but I'm gonna blame Fortnite for all this. It was like, hey,
I think they brought it into a more popular light
Yeah,
with a
like, hey,
younger demographic, so everybody started adopting it.
we could do, sell, season pass for $30, and then make another season pass for a whole bunch of different content, also for $30.
I will say before them, I think Rainbow Six started doing that, but theirs was the year pass, and they'd have the 4 to 6 characters that would come out over that year, and that's what you were paying for. Everything else
yeah.
is free. You were just paying for the characters that were going to be coming.
See, that makes sense because it's not cosmetic stuff. Is get a new
It's
character.
an actual character.
Yeah, and like after like eventually like year one is way cheaper now because it's
Call of Duty does the same thing as fucking Fortnite. Like the maps are free. Everyone can get the maps. But if you want to get the special guns before everybody else, if you want to get the cosmetic camos and shit like that, buy our battle pass for $30. Like, no, how about you go fuck yourself? Like that's
buy the battle pass for
dumb
these
as
3
shit.
months, and then for the next 3 months, buy the next battle pass.
Spend $30 now. 3 months later, spend another $30. Like, no, how about I not do any of that?
Like I've always been
Dumb.
re-tempted to re-download Black Ops because I have the digital version of Black Ops. I'm like, oh man, I would just love to play, that and zombies again. But I only have like the basic zombie stuff, so I'm like, I can't even like none of the other stuff. So it's just like, I would love to play that game again, even just the solo version. But I lose all the stuff, and I can't touch multiplayer. God knows how many hackers are in Black Ops 2 in Black Ops multiplayer nowadays.
Yeah, I agree with that. So no, that just kind of pissed me off because like if that's gonna be the new thing, I don't want any part of it. I just don't want any part
I
of it.
agree. I agree. And $60 has been the standard for like decades.
Yeah, and some people would argue that it's only $10, but my point is, if they go up 10 now, then they're just gonna keep going up. That's the game they're gonna play.
Yeah, what's going to happen in 3 to 5 years when the next gen console is going to come out again?
Also, I don't know if anyone's been paying attention. There's a Godfather sequel coming out.
But there was already Godfather Part 2,
There's a
which is
Godfather
definitely a
movie
sequel,
coming
not a
out.
prequel.
The death of, if I remember correct, God, what did it say? The death of Joey Corleone, I think is what they said. The title. I'd have to look again. I didn't watch the trailer. I just saw a trailer. The Godfather. I believe it was the death of Joey Corleone or whatever. And I'm just like, I haven't seen The Godfather Part 1 and 2. Like I haven't seen any of them in a while. Just because they're very long movies, and as much as I love mobster movies, like those are the really long ones, and I'm just like, ooh, that's a time consumer.
Wait, it's not a new movie.
Oh, thank fucking God. I just assumed it was some kind of new thing they're doing, and I'm like, well, that's so long before doing anything.
It's a new cut of Part 3. We're getting the Snyder cut of Part 3, which I heard. All right, confession time. I have never seen a Godfather movie.
Let's reverse that. What did you say?
Yep. No, I've never seen any of the Godfather movies. Which I know.
One more time. I couldn't hear you. In my good ear.
I haven't seen any of the Godfather movies.
You know what? That's fair, Anthony. They're all like 2-3 hours long. So I mean, that's fair.
It's just
the
like
third one being the most hated, but I'm still shocked that it took them this long to do like a reshoot cut, whatever. That's fucking amazing.
And as I need to defend myself, because I'm sure I need to defend myself now. It's just because my mom didn't watch The Godfather growing up, not her type of movie. And so I didn't really know about mobster stuff until I was much older. And at that point, I'm like, well, I can't afford anything. And now that I'm an adult, I just like, I don't know if I have the time.
Have you seen Goodfellas?
Yes.
Are you lying to me just so I won't show?
I am not. I'm not lying to you.
That is the only one I will say. A lot of people would say that that's their favorite, and I'm one of them. Like, I love that movie. I've seen that movie maybe 10 times, and I'll probably watch it again tonight. To be honest, I'm thinking about it. I'll probably end up watching it again and falling asleep to it. I honestly love that movie. I didn't really like. Well, I liked it. I didn't love it. I didn't love the new Netflix one that they did, The Irishman. I think that's what it was called. I didn't care. I didn't love that one because it normally his movies, as you can tell with like Goodfellas or something, like it's not a true story. It's just like based off of the like, you know, mafia things, and it's just his own story. But that one tries to play with actual events of Jimmy Hoffa, and it's like, but he makes some things up to fit characters, and it's based on a book, but he still like differentiates from. And I'm like, you should. I didn't really care for it. It was like 3 hours long, and it had a lot of boring moments in it.
But is it true Hollywood
I
cinema?
love it.
Unlike those Marvel films.
I also didn't love the newest Tarantino movie. I think Hateful Eight and Django are definitely, and Inglourious Bastards, definitely still some of my favorites. Pulp Fiction,
Kill Bill.
really any of the other ones I would say I liked more. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood had its moments where I was like, okay, that's pretty neat, but it was a lot of driving and just a lot of filler kind of conversations with Johnny Depp, or sorry, not Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt.
Is there a wall that says bad motherfucker in it?
Well, there's DiCaprio plays the actor, but like he's aging, so like he's falling out of the starlight. Brad Pitt's a stunt double, and they're both in kind of the same boat.
Wait,
So,
my
like, there's
question.
a lot of conversations about that. Like, man, I used to be the young guy that everybody wanted, and now I can't get anywhere. And I'm like, some of these conversations are just kind of boring. Like, I'm just gonna be honest.
That sounds like them just trying to, like, it sounds like he didn't have a script at that point.
Well, no, Quentin Tarantino said that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was like his ode love story to Hollywood, of like, because he you know, growing up, like being a person in Hollywood this long, it was like his thing for Hollywood, of like showing what actors go through, whatever. But then he also sprinkled in the Sharon Tate murders just to have it in there. It felt like.
Did he include a lot of, like, you know, underage women and drugs? Okay, then yeah, good on him then. Good on him. Not taking the high ground with that.
Oh no! As soon as the Charlie Manson girls started showing up, they were all clearly underage. Which was one of the scenes that we ended up laughing at with the movie. Is one of the underage girls that's driving with Brad Pitt. He's just taking her home whenever after he keeps seeing her on the street. So he's like, "You want to just take you back to where the hell it is you live, whatever." And she talks about like she's gonna suck his dick, and he's like, "Okay, yeah, great. Can I see a driver's license? You 18? You 18? Yeah. Can I see your driver's license?" And she's like, "Well," he's like, "Yeah, that's what I thought."
You 18? Yeah. Can I see your driver's license?
Yeah, I just don't have it. I'll be like, "Yeah, that's what I thought." Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took a high road on that one. So he
good.
definitely took a high road.
For all the N-bombs.
Recon. And the Snyder Cut, man, I don't have anything more on the Snyder Cut other than it's still coming, and I don't know why.
It's because people hyped it up enough because they're like, oh, the only reason why Justice League sucked is because, you know, Joss Whedon did it. They did not remember that
Snyder didn't get to finish it. Like, no, I'm pretty sure it's because it was just a fucking shit script.
I don't know if anyone else remembers in that whole crowd of like the Snyder Cut that Zack Snyder was the one who gave Batman a gun and had him kill people. Now, I could be wrong, but that's not Batman's thing, and he made it as Batman's thing.
Yeah.
I saw one video essay where it's called Batman Doesn't Kill. It's really good. It's a whole dissection of that. But they're like how they explain how the Martha scene would have worked better if Batman didn't kill and Superman was going to be the first person he was going to kill.
Yeah, you know, that was something with that one. Like, I get he was a grizzled older Bruce Wayne who like like he gone through the death of Robin and all that shit, so he's a bit more jaded. But like he still was clearly just murdering everybody in the beginning of the movie.
There's a
Like
scene
there
where
was no differentiation between like slamming a dude through a floor, ramming a guy with your car, like clearly blowing a vehicle up with people inside. Like he's just murdering everybody in that scene.
Yeah, and like I get it. The Batman in the movies, except for the Dark Knight trilogy, they kill people. I get it.
No. The Dark Knight trilogy, he didn't kill anybody. He just didn't stop them from killing themselves.
Not gonna kill you, but I'm not gonna save you either.
That's technically killing me.
That's technically murder.
It is, ladies and gentlemen. If you can prevent someone from dying, and you're like, nah, you're still probably gonna get charged. Now they say that there's the whole bystander law and all that. Like, you don't have to help
Supposedly.
people, but even
But you
if
can
you
still
don't,
get charged for manslaughter or something like that.
yeah, you're like, oh, oh man, the same logic. Like, I'm not gonna move my car out of the way because this person's standing in the middle of the highway. He should have hit the fucking Joker.
So anyway. Oh well, there goes Batman hitting another pedestrian.
He was jaywalking. That's a crime.
So in the Snyder Cut, I really can't even get into it. That movie's just gonna be fucking garbage, and we only just need to
It's gonna be
accept it.
4 hours long, and I'm so excited. I don't know if I want to watch the 4 parts individually as they come out, or make a day of it, where I sit down and watch the Snyder Cut for 4 hours.
We're gonna have to do a whole bonus thing for each part to give our thoughts breakdown by breakdown. So everyone be prepared. I'm gonna make that a bonus thing for everybody. It'll be a very special thing. We'll give detail about as time gets closer.
So what we'll do is we'll watch it individually or together, however we're gonna do that. We're gonna do this like nostalgia trip style. We're gonna watch it once. I'm gonna watch it once. So I'm gonna watch 8 hours of this fucking thing. Because I'm gonna watch.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna watch it once, take some notes, and hope I don't kill myself.
I'm gonna watch it once, brain dead. I'm gonna just like absorb the entire thing. Then I'm gonna watch it again, taking notes the entire time. Because that's what they do at the worst nostalgia trip ever. Only they don't rewatch it. They only watch it once because they're not bad. Yeah, it's bad, and they know it's gonna be bad, but they get the gist of it. I don't know what this fucking movie is gonna have, so I want to be able to watch it once with
Cyborg.
The brain switch off.
Green Lantern cameo, Joker killing Robin, Batman's gonna get murdered by Superman. Lois Lane makes love to Flash, and then Superman ends the world. That's gonna be the end of his movie. Also, there's a fun theory going on over at Marvel right now. That Thor is going to be the one that ends Planet Earth instead of the Hulk. Because they've seemed to have steered away from Planet World Destroyer Hulk into more of a gray Hulk-ish type combination that they've decided to go down. So they're saying that at this point, with Thor's next movie, there's a lot of speculation and rumor going on that because there's going to be 2 Thors and it's going to be trying to defeat, the God Killer, yada, 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 that he might be ending Earth, and that's why they're introducing the multiverse of madness before they get to the end with Thor's movie, because Planet Earth might be going bye-bye in the middle of that conflict.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do, World Breaker Hulk without sending him off planets. But they've already sent him off planet.
Yeah, they did. They just didn't, yeah.
Which kind of like, I can't really do that. I would love to see, multiverse, the what if. I would love to see like a live action.
Yeah, they were doing the animated what ifs too. Man, I'm kind of waiting for those to come out.
Like I would like to see one like what if Hulk never left the car or something like that. I can't wait. They're gonna do some fun things, or like what if Hulk was sent to Sakaar, like by the Avengers.
I think we just get the Battle Planet Hulk kind of stuff going on.
I
at that
want the
point.
Battle Planet Hulk with the MCU.
I
That's
wanted
what I
World War
want.
Hulk. Like I really wanted a World War Hulk in live action to go down. But there is rumor at Marvel that there is plans for Hulk movies. Because they've been able to acquire the rights back. So now they actually are planning some Hulk solo things to be going on.
Good. Bring back Abomination. Bring back.
Yeah, Abomination.
Leader.
Abomination is still technically in the MCU because the Incredible Hulk technically started it before Iron Man took off. So Abomination is technically still locked up fucking somewhere.
Mhm.
Somewhere.
Give me Sasquatch. Give me A-Bomb. Give me
Give me this good stuff.
Give me the Agents of Smash. Give me Ross as Red Hulk. That's what I really want.
I think that's a porno somewhere.
Give me the Hulk's dad being the Absorbing Man, because that's still super funny to me.
That's dumb. I hope they don't ever do that again.
But Jared, radioactive dogs.
No. Also, so with the WandaVision, there was something I wanted to bring up. The scene that stuck out to me the most in the trailer for WandaVision.
Is this one where they're in costumes? Vision's in his Vision costume.
They're in costume. The one that sticks out the most to me though is the woman when Vision walks up to the car, and the woman screams, and then she just looks at him and goes, "Are you dead?" No, why? Or no, am I dead? And then he's like, no, why? And she's like, because you are. And then she laughs. That's the witch that teaches Wanda how to jump universes and control her power. I wanted to point that out. That is the witch.
Calling it now. Here's what it is. She accidentally made herself jump. And then she's like, oh my God, here's Vision. He's dead. Wait, you're not dead? I must be in another reality. How did this happen?
If they're going to, because we covered this over on What an Oddcast, again, podcast platforms. We covered over the whole WandaVision thing, that it looks like the route they're going, which is when she loses Vision, she meets the witch, who then teaches her how to control her power and manipulate realities so she can go wherever. And she goes to an alternate universe. She finds Vision. They can have kids. So she does, and then tries to come back, and then chaos ensues because her mind is just gone.
You mean like the baby that they show in the trailer?
Exactly. There's some interesting puzzle pieces coming into WandaVision. Anyway, guys, to end out the show, we have a segment. Since next week is going to be Thanksgiving, Anthony. It's already that time of year. It's already that time of year. Fuck me. We're going to do a little Thanksgiving special end out to the show. We have a Thanksgiving dinner, and we get to invite 2 guests each. They could be a famous actor or character, whatever you want. Anthony, who are you inviting?
Well, the first one's obviously Nicolas Cage.
Oh, thank you.
Like, there's no question.
What is the scene that I'm doing here? Am I a family man trying to get off the cocaine, or am I just trying to find the Declaration again? What's my inspiration?
Obviously, no question. I would love to eat a meal with Nicolas Cage, just because I think it would be great. Yeah. Also, I would say Jim Carrey. I feel like I could, I feel like he would be a great person.
Name?
Anthony?
No, it's not. You'll find that out later. Stuffing. My favorite.
Like, I feel like he would not only be funny, but he would also, yeah.
He did that on Comedians Getting Coffee, in Cars Getting Coffee. They were at the coffee place, and he just stopped, like, the barista as she brought over their order. He's like, what's your name? Yeah, that's not. You'll figure out who you are later. And then he just stared at her for a minute, and she walked away, and I'm like, is Jim Carrey gone crazy?
and then not to mention, I would make them both sign my Truman Show DVD. Why did Nicolas Cage sign your Truman Show? Because Jim Carrey was here, and I didn't have anything for him to sign, so it just felt awkward.
Because Nicolas Cage lives on the Truman Show 24/7 in his everyday life. My two characters, I would bring Stanley back from the dead as a zombie, and I would just have him over for a lovely time just to get to know Stanley, or as a ghost, whichever I could do.
Excelsior.
And then just to spice things up, because I think this would be a really fun character to have at a Thanksgiving table around full of everyone that everyone loves and family and friends. One of our bracket winners. I'm gonna invite.
Michael Myers.
No, I was
Yeah,
gonna
baby,
invite.
yeah.
Well, now you've taken away. You killed the build-ups there. So
I'm sorry. Who are you gonna
I'm
invite?
just gonna invite Yogi Bear. But he's gonna be pumped up on heroin.
Not one of our bracket winners, though.
Yeah, I had to change it, so now it's Yogi Bear, but he's drugged out of his mind.
Nah, Jared, tell me who is it gonna be?
I was gonna say the Firefly family. I was like, I'm just gonna extend it to we're just gonna have the whole family come in.
No. I would rather have the rabid.
Let me show you how to stuff a real turkey.
I would rather have the heroin-filled rabid bear than the fireflies. That's such a bad decision, Jared.
Well, they'll be doing more than stuffing a turkey.
Like, that's just why?
Because that's a good family memory. You'll never forget that Thanksgiving. The Thanksgiving that half the family got murdered.
Yeah, you'll never forget that Thanksgiving because it's gonna be the last day you're alive.
So everyone, you can
Like,
send us all anything you feel at below the oddcastmedia@gmail.com. You follow us at Jokey Pants Games is my personal account. There's at CLT Sandwich is his account with the shows and whatnot. You can also follow us at Oddcast and or Oddcast Network on Facebook and Instagram. We'll even just popped up on the screen for you.
yeah.
So our Thanksgiving dinner is going to be real fun. We're going to have Nicolas Cage and Jim Carrey and the Firefly family and Stanley the ghost. So he's the only one that survives.
The Firefly family can only come if Tiny gets to be there because I love Tiny.
Tiny would have to be there for sure.
All right. Sure. What about Dr. Satan?
Oh, well, he's there regardless. Yeah.
Like, does he count as part of the Fireflies?
I don't know. I think it's just more of the three: Captain Spaulding, Otis, and Baby. I think Wolf. It was the new guy that got brought in. He's another family member. He's the one of the three from Hell. He was one
that replaced the late Sid.
Indeed. So that's the show, guys. Hopefully our games don't go up in money. I don't want them to go up to $70 because that's just too much goddamn money. That's just way too much money. I don't like that at all. No, sir, I don't like it.
Not at all.
We'll see. Also, there's been a lot of death this year. Kind of sad.
I have a closing statement if you would. If you don't mind.
Yes. What closing statement do you have?
Remember, everyone, if you feed a man a fish, he can eat for a day. But if you light him on fire, he'll be warm for the rest of his life.
Touching. Absolutely touching. Merry Christmas, everybody. Or we know it's Thanksgiving, isn't it?
Not yet.
2020 feels all the same. I can't tell what day it is anymore. I even leave the house and go to work, and I still can't tell what fucking day it is anymore. Everything blends together. I don't get to go out to the movies or anything anymore. It's all dumb. But we'll catch you guys on Monday. By the way, before we end out, the next Monday, this coming Monday, from when this episode comes out, so you probably, depending on when you're watching it, the finals are happening. We have our final contenders for the Oddtober bracket officially coming to an end. We will have the official Oddcast choice of the best horror movie, antagonist, villain, however you want to put it. Anthony, our contenders, if I'm not mistaken, are Michael Myers, the Cenobites, the Firefly family. It's like a tongue twister. Zombies. Graboids, and John Carpenter's The Thing.
That is correct.
All right,
Where if I would have planned this out better, we would have had 2 more weeks of this, so we would have had even brackets. But we don't. So
Wait, what other ones were you gonna have?
I have no idea. That's why I only had what I had.
Oh. Yeah, that's all right. We get things figured out. But thank you all for listening to this whenever you do. Because I know some of you weren't able to come out to the live show, and we don't really care. We don't really care who shows up to when we actually go live, because as long as you watch it at some point, I don't give a shit. But go listen to us on your main podcast platforms. We have the lost episodes of Fireside that are coming. We have the main episodes of this that come out every week, where we have something special we do. And go check out The Worst Nostalgia Trip Ever Taken and CLT Sandwich, all provided by Oddcast Network here. As well as Oddquest, if you really fucking want to. That one I don't recommend, because we have other things we want to do with it, and until then I am not recommending it. So it's the only thing I feel ashamed of for doing, because we didn't really have it that well planned out, which was my bad. It didn't go how I had it planned originally, and then I just had to make it work as I went. So, because these guys are a bunch of assholes.
These are lots of dicks.
There's so many dicks. So anyway, guys, we'll catch you next week. Stay odd, stay happy, and we'll catch you around for whatever. I don't fucking know, guys.
Bye. I love you all.
I think John Carpenter's The Thing has the highest chance of winning.
Yeah, I do as well. But we'll find out Monday.
We'll find out Monday. Fuck, I'm so glad Jeremy's not here. Oh shit, we're still live. Jeremy, we love you. Thank you for your service.